Someone has knocked on our door and stepped across the threshold as a house guest on the podcast. He's crossing from the normal world into our haunted house. Welcome to the Looks Creepy podcast, part of Haunted House FearFest. I'm your host, Renee, owner of Haunted House FearFest and the podcast. And tonight I'm joined by Bohdan Sydorenko of the BSSL team, developer of Shop Crush, which is in the Looks Creepy Cool showcase of Haunted House FearFest. Together, we'll wander room by room through the haunted house and uncover what makes this game so creepy cool. So let's step inside. Hi, Bohdan. How are you?
Hi, Renee. Hi, everyone. Knock, knock. Can I come in?
Yeah, yes, you can, but I don't know if you'll be able to get out quick enough. Who knows, So yes, and just so everyone knows, the festival starts October 6th and it's through November 6th, but because of Steam only allows 2 weeks, it's only on from October 6th through the 19th. So
The artwork is amazing.
You're the second person that said that. So that's my social media manager, Amanda. She's amazing. And yeah, I will let her know. Well, she'll know because she'll see this. She'll be seeing this video and promoting it. So yeah, thank you so much. She is amazing. And see, there's feature releases here and you guys creepy cool demos. Shop Crush is right here. And I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Awesome. Yeah, no, this is great. And just so everyone knows, I should have said this in the beginning, Shop Crush, you run a mysterious thrift shop and a story-rich visual novel, meet eccentric customers, uncover hidden illusions, and unveil the sinister secret of your shop. This is amazing. This is great. So welcome, Bohdan. How are you?
I'm doing really great. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm really glad to see you and everybody who's watching. I'm really glad to start the podcast.
Yeah, no, this is great. And so just tell everyone, where are you from? And well, actually, let me start off this. So guys, we're starting off the first room in our haunted house tour. So let's call me like your lantern, your tour guide. So we're going to start off in the creepy kitchen. And usually I would have guests as well as myself bring a creepy snack. I forgot today, but that's okay because I'm running a festival and I'm wearing so many hats in the podcast.
But do you have a snack though?
Share, yes, Bohdan, share. What's your creepy snack?
It's a very powerful coffee that has
nice.
It's so caffeinated. It's like hell. I bring my own snack, the coffee, which is really caffeinated.
And what does it make it so caffeinated? Do you have particular coffee within your country, or why is it so unique?
Well, it's really roasted. I order it online from a roastery shop, and then I just double down the dose of the caffeine, and it's really makes me energetic. Maybe I'm a coffee addict. I don't know, but
oh my God. Wait, so how many cups do you have then?
I mean, it was 5 or 6, but now I'm down to 3. But they're still really powerful though.
Wow! So what time is it where you are? Where are you?
I'm in Kyiv.
Okay.
Ukraine, and it's 9 a.m. almost.
Wow.
9 p.m. actually.
Wow.
And it's almost night, and I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, but also energized because I was drinking this coffee, and it's gives me so much power. But people are like, why is it not latte or something?
No.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no, and in this haunted house, you get to bring whatever coffee you want to bring, or tea, for that matter. I'm a tea drinker. So no, that's great. So you have your fuel of fire, let's just say, and you are entering this house. So we're in the creepy kitchen. What is your recipe of fear for creating this game, and how did it come about?
Yeah, so for the Shop Crush, the design process was very interesting because I was thinking about the illusions. So the Shop Crush is a game about illusions. It means that something that you see is not what it seems at the first glance. So if you could see in the game, there is an image that is depicted inside of another image. This is how the idea comes from in the game. It was created as it kind of took some inspiration from Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a famous visual novel game, came out maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I was a big fan of this game. and I kind of like really wanted to improve this way of storytelling, because the game starts really like
Yeah.
almost, like funny, but then like maybe like in the middle of the game you get this like, it's not like a jump scare, but a little like psychological horror, and you kind of like understand that this game is something bigger than it presents itself to be. And like I was really inspired by it, and I really wanted Shop Crash to be kind of like tipping into that. And so that's why Shop, it has like, it's like you how do you play? Like you basically have a shop, and you have clients that are coming to you, and they all have their needs, and there's like at the surface it's like a management game,
Hmm.
but underneath, some of the clients, they just start to, they just start to throw words that have like double meanings, and you're
That's
kind of
like
like,
real life. That's real
yeah,
life.
yeah, like I don't want to spoil it, but they're just like, let's just say sometimes they just try to order weird stuff,
Hmm.
or just having like very weird conversations, and you are like, what the heck is happening here? And then like every now and then you get to open up the illusions, which is a mechanic where they kind of show you like a picture, or like maybe you see some file or do some research, and you have to scroll the screen like up and down, maybe zoom in, zoom out to see the image. And it could be like something like, can I take a photo? And you're kind of like making a photo, but you just zoom in, zoom out, and there's like a skeleton, for example. And it shows the true history of the game. The true nature of the game, it's a psychological horror about, as I said, a sense of doubt, a sanity, and like reality check, so to say. And it starts gentle, but it goes like creepier and creepier. I had some like cuts in the trailer to illustrate it, but it's actually almost like funny the way the game presents itself, because it's like it tries to be casual, but then it shows up to people that it's actually not. It's a psychological horror game.
Wow. So that's impressive, especially like you're in Kyiv right now. A lot of with game developers, they have obviously, it's like you have to test the game and then like even with sound and everything else. So like how do you test the game like in a war-torn countries? What do you do and like how did you like stay in line with your creativity and finish it? And well, it's a demo, but it's going to be finished. Like how did you like, I guess, what's your mental strength and just like pushing along and also finding people to test the game and see without everything around you consuming your creativity?
Yeah, it's a very, it's tough question to answer,
Mhm.
because the situation is actually, yes, really hard, and people in Ukraine are very brave, and they're like dealing with the war for like almost 4 years now, and it's very scary, because the scariest, I've seen real life horrors. The scariest thing is like, I'm going to sleep and I don't know, will I wake up the next day, because Russia is attacking Ukraine cities and like civilians as well. People still try to be strong, and they still try to do their own daily stuff. For me personally, game development is what makes me tough, is what makes me focused, I would say. I don't know, like sometimes I feel like in the darkest moments, I still could get some inspiration and desire to work on things. And it's like the moral side of the story. But also, we are able to, the community of Ukrainian developers, it's really cooperating. So we're still having game development festivals, although it's a war. I mean, with all safety measures, of course, but
Mhm.
I still like show game to the people, and there are still players who are interested in it. Game design wise, it's really interesting to watch how different players are interested in this game. So some players like it because it's like a strategy game, and you have like this strategy play inside of it. And some players like the game because it's like a visual novel, and it's a story driven game as well. It's like a cool niche anyway. And it's I have to say, I'm a shy person, and I'm really shy to present the game on the
Really?
yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I
Why?
mean, I don't know why, but it's one of the big fears for me. Like, especially when I come to the venue and I present the game, and let's say like nobody's coming for like the first 30 minutes, I get to panic mode. I was like, why?
No, that's
Yeah,
everywhere though. That's
yeah.
everywhere. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
But you push through it, like, and
Yeah,
then you do it. Yeah.
I'm still standing, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be fine. I hope people would like the game.
Yeah.
That's the greatest pleasure.
Well, I will say being entered into Haunted House FearFest, I mean, the DNA of the house is very selective. So the fact that, you're part of the Looks Creepy Cool showcase is pretty cool. So that's really awesome. And so
Yeah.
speaking of like what you just told me in terms of like, staying focused and, the gaming community, everyone's together, which is like amazing. Even Ukraine as a whole, people and your camaraderie and everything. It's really is just a level of strength that like even I wish I had half of that. And it's just very inspiring. So in terms of, and it reminds me of us going into the Library of Shadows, where like you discuss what
Right.
inspires you. And so what stories or myths or books like inspired your games world? Like to me, when, describing it and seeing, and everything about it and knowing more about it, because I'm the owner of the festival. It's just like, it seems a lot a bit like real life with the characters and stuff that I even you can see like anywhere that you encounter. So what inspired you into horror and creating this?
Well, I have to say that my favorite horror author is Edgar Poe. I really like
Yeah.
yeah, like, I think
Did you
people
see the
say that
movie? Oh, sorry. Did you see the movie?
not yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, with the one with John Cusack, Edgar Allan Poe, it was like years ago. That is so great. I highly
Okay.
recommend if you can watch it. It's with John Cusack. But yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
on.
have to watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause he's, like, one of my favorite authors.
Mhm.
Some people say he is, like, even the founder of the horror genre, and some people say he's the founder of, like, detective genre, which I kinda
Yeah.
agree to it. I mean,
Yeah.
there could be some truth, and, I really liked, the novels that he wrote. It was mostly novels, and they had this sense of creepiness and, like, unpredictability inside of the story, which really got me hooked. And I just wanted the game to kind of feel something like that. I hope that it went well. I still like some early Hitchcock movies as well.
Which ones? Which ones?
Let me tell you, I think I don't could not remember the title in English.
It's okay, you can describe it, I might know.
Let me actually Google
Yeah.
it. Uh,
Well, you definitely saw Psycho, right? Yeah. It's amazing.
his movie, I'm a really big fan of Silent Hill as well as a
Oh,
franchise.
yeah. Did you see the latest, trailer?
Yes,
I think yeah, was it oh, amazing.
yes.
Amazing.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's really, really good. And I think I really like the Amnesia series. And there
Mm.
was a game that it's not related to Shop Crush, it doesn't look like it, but I really like the Slender
Oh,
series.
Slender.
Yeah, about the Slender Man. It's really cool.
That was based off of a movie. I think they made it into a movie too. I can't
Yes,
remember. Yeah. Well, oh wow. So your range of horror is like actually it's very like psychological, but yet like supernatural in a sense too, which is like
yes,
amazing. And yeah, Edgar Allan Poe, like I agree with you. I never thought about the detective part of it, but I
yes,
believe that too. I mean, like he was a genius. And I think it's always interesting because back then they don't have obviously the technology we have now. It's like you ever just wonder how he passed away? I don't remember. Like, I know it was like on a park bench. And I know he was a heavy drinker. So you can
yes,
probably say, he just died of a heart attack or something, but you just never know because I think
yes,
and correct me if I'm wrong, like I think maybe he pissed a lot of people off. You just don't know. So it's such a sad story. Like if he only knew his work lives on in everything. It's just amazing. But he really struggled.
yes.
Yeah.
He was, like, not an easygoing person, but he
Hmm.
had these wild ideas which inspired a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
still does.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. So, in terms of like your project, because now we're going into the mirror room where you like reflect on the process and everything, like how did that come about? Like, and also were there moments during the process, particularly like, given what you're going through outside of gaming, like that made you feel stuck and you didn't think like you can like move on? Like, how did you move past that?
Well, I had some challenges with the game development, and some of them were related to, like, the pure game design part, because the game is very eclectic. It combines a lot of mechanics from, some other genres, and I wanted them to be working cohesively. One of the big moments for the game development is I had to find, I call it like the face of the game. So when I was like showing it to people, to friends, also I saw that um, I suppose that the game should be a strategy game about owning a shop, and I just wanted this illusion mechanic to be a more like humorous and kind of like sarcastic thing
Yeah.
almost. But yeah, like it's like like it's there's more than you see kind of thing. So the game initially it should be like more humorous, but when people started to play it, they were actually much more interested in like the horror part of it and the
Mm,
psychological part. And I had
okay.
to like rework the script to make it basically I'm just very open to people and what they tell me in the
Mm,
game, and I think it's really important today when you develop the game. So I had a vision for it and it still stays there, but I just noticed that they just like the story, they like characters, and they like the illusions, and I made it like as an idea that illustrates the game itself. It was one of the biggest challenges actually,
wow.
but I'm really proud how it turned out. It looks interesting and it's like puzzling, but it's also like kind of like I wanted it to be still. So it's still like an easy go game, but it has like a deeper meaning, and you have to go back to it and like rethink, which is what I really like
So
about
how
it.
long did it take you to like develop the game and even like the script process from what you're telling me? Like you went back, you reworked it, and you got feedback. And how long did it take to from start to finish, I guess, put everything together?
A long time.
Like what, like 3 years, 4 years, or
I mean, I did it with intervals.
okay.
I paused it sometimes. Right now it's on track, but at first I had some, creative, let's say, difficulties
Mm.
because like at first the game was, I think it was even not about the shop. It was something like it was like a caricature of celebrities that were coming and they were like ordering. You just had this like weird shop where you just had cartoony fictional celebrities buying stuff. But then I thought, okay, so that's the shop thing. So maybe like I would actually focus on buyers more
Got
and
it.
make them more interesting as characters. And then I thought, okay, so if the characters are in the game, they should have their different patterns of interaction, how they interact with products. They have different tastes and they have different behavior. And then I thought, okay, maybe they should also have this like meta gameplay approach, how they do it on the meta level. And then I came up with a story. So the story is the much more interesting part. I did it backwards actually, because I had the idea of this. I don't want to spoil the story, but I had the idea of like the grand illusion that you had as a player. So my core thing was to make players suspect something and be like, oh no, that can't be true. It's probably like it's not what it seems. But then I had like another hint to the player that like, look, that the world is much deeper than you think. And like initially it culminates in this big final where the player kind of like understands everything, and it satisfies their like wildest guesses, so to
Wow.
say. And I just worked backwards basically because I wanted like this grand illusion to be happening, and I was like, how do we go to it? And also in writing this, because I wanted to be like more of a doki doki kind of thing,
Yeah.
it has to be entertaining as well. So the buyers themselves, they have
Hmm.
different characters, and they're like they almost engage in like funny situations at first, and then it culminates.
Yeah. No, that's wow. So, gosh, you did put, so I guess you're not going to tell me how many years it took then, because did you ever, I guess, have a moment where you felt like it wasn't going to get finished or?
I mean, yeah, I actually reflected on this a lot because at first, when I started it, I was thinking like, as a designer, I never had a game that has been canceled or not finished. And I was like very proud of it. I was like, I have a 100% capacity. I release every game that I make. But then, like, when I was working on the game dev, like paid jobs, day jobs, some of the projects got canceled though. I was like, no, it's not
No.
like 100% rate anymore. It's like, what if it's not happening? Like, what if it's, I mean, I thought, okay, well, maybe that's even fine. Maybe I should ease myself a little bit. And
Yeah.
it's actually helped me because I kind of let go And I was like, for me, games is my passion. Like I haven't worked anywhere but game dev my whole life.
Wow.
And I'm so happy being this in this industry for like almost, I don't know, for 14 years now,
Wow.
maybe 10. I started in 2011. So I didn't let go of this like design thinking. And I thought initially what makes me happy is this creative passion. And then my creative passion told me, okay, let's make this game like this. And I started
Wow.
writing it.
Wow. That's amazing. So are you a full-time you're a full-time game developer, or do you have like a job on the side and, you know?
Yeah, I'm a full-time game developer. I do game development in, if you know, a GSC game world. It's
Mm,
developer of Stalker series, and I have a part-time like when I do Shop Crush.
yeah.
Shop Crush is my crush, basically.
That's your baby. Wow. So and I feel like I can relate to you even more now. So how many hours of sleep do you get? Because I don't get that much
I
right
don't.
now.
I mean, I just I think I'm a bad sleeper. Like I didn't have nightmares, but sometimes I do have them now. Although like I have weird dreams, I have to say to you. Like sometimes I have a dream where I kind of like return to a place where I have already been in another dream and I kind of like remember it. And I was like, what the hell? Should this supposed to happen like that?
Do you
You
remember
know?
like anything in particular with like the world I guess you entered in your dream?
Yeah.
Anything scary? Yeah, share.
Yeah, like of course it's like a normal life that I
Mhm.
do,
Yep.
although that it it differs in some details. Like for example, sometimes I have cars that fly, or sometimes I had like pets that I don't have for years now. I still kind of see them there, and it's sometimes it's just like a weird some kind of superpower. Like I thought about something and it came up like a second ago in this dream. So it's really like a normal world, although I have some kind of like cool little mechanics to it.
Wow. Wow. So I guess so would you say your dreams are inspiration for like the games that you create in a way? Like do some of the stories
Certainly.
feed into it? Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
So what's your sign? So I'm a Pisces and I'm a dreamer. So like what's your horoscope sign? I'm curious now.
I mean, it's I don't know how it says it's like a Scorpio. I don't know. Is it
Oh, so are you born in November or
November?
October?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
cool. Well,
yeah.
so what does it say about Scorpios? Well, say a lot of
I
things
mean,
about Scorpios.
Scorpio is
Yes, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say I'm going on it now. I have to know, like, yeah, like I like your heart doesn't give like an I have to yeah, like I have to do like a overall Scorpio horoscope overall. Yeah, because now I'm curious. But social connections, you're helpful with people, you stay open and engaged, you emphasize socializing, forming new and maintaining a healthy work balance.
it's the
Uh
positives. Yes.
yeah, that's the positive. And then key takeaways, embrace the fun of socializing. Doesn't say anything. Well, I guess I would have to like go on another website to see overall, but
I can tell you, sometimes I can get inside my head a lot, so I
okay.
could be like overthinking some stuff. It helps when you do like a creepy game, but it doesn't help when you kind of do like, I don't know, like a birthday party or something like a normal life.
No, no, it doesn't, man. Oh wow. That's so that leads us into the attic call because you talked about like using this creativity, getting in, that's in your head and putting it out in games and like you fell in love with gaming like for years now. So you've been like creating games and a game development. In the attic call, we always ask our house guests what's pushing them forward, like what's next for you after this project and what can you tell us?
That's very interesting question to me. Really hope that um I really hope games that I make they do continue their way on their own. Like I kind of let them go and I see how people play them. Because like Shop Crush, it's not my first game as an indie dev. It's actually my third game. But like the first game that I made it like a year. I've been doing it a year, and then I just never showed it to anybody because I was like so scared of feedback. But then I made the second game, which I did publish, and I still dream of like a possibility of of making an update to the game. Like I really want to improve the textures, the to try the new materials, how it looks with the new shaders, and really just try to, I really hope that those games continue their legacy because it's fun. My second game, One Day for Chat, it was out 10 years ago, I think, 2014, 11 years. And like last update that it had, it was something around like 2017, 16. And I'm still thinking about this next update.
Wow.
Though I haven't done it, but
Wow.
I still have hope. I just don't do it right now because I do
Yeah.
shop crush. I don't
Yeah.
want to like change my focus. But once it comes, I just want those games to be like, I come up to revisit them maybe like in 20 years and like, okay, let's just change a couple of dialogue lines here.
Right. So with all the games, so then like with all the games that you created, are there any like kind of like behind the scene moments you can share or any like cool moments that you can share when creating it? Or was it just like a grind like through and through and then you paused and went back to it?
Yeah, I do have actually. One of the cool moments for my previous game, for example,
Yeah.
was that I did all of the voice acting on my own.
No. Oh my gosh. Well, you have to send me. Is the game still available, right? Is it still
Yeah, it
up?
is.
Oh
It
my
is.
gosh. Okay, yeah,
But it
send the
went
link.
terrible. It went terrible. Like, don't listen.
Okay, then okay guys, so don't see it. Don't see it.
I mean, you
Don't go.
could. I actually
Okay.
have a soundtrack on Steam available. You could
Okay.
download it. I mean, you do everything. But it went kind of like a meme. But I was trying really hard to make it work. But turns out it was like complete overacting. It was like I just tried to be expressive, but it went other way.
Oh my god. But you
Yeah,
still did it and you published
I did
it.
it
Like
anyway.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Like
Yeah.
literally the first phrase that the character in this game One Day for Chat says, like he says like, I'm drunk, I'm very very drunk, and people were like so quoting this thing that I had to make it a Steam description in the game. Yeah, because I was like, try to be drunk, not physically but like
Right, right.
imitating, and I was like, I'm drunk, I'm very very drunk, and they were like, I'm drunk, I'm very very drunk.
Wow, that's so funny. I have to listen to it now. Oh my
Yeah, I mean,
gosh.
go on.
Yeah. No, my god, that's so cool. That's
And
so
then I
cool.
also edited like a lot of echoes on top of it, so it would sound even more terrible. So when I
Uh,
remake this game, I really hope to re-voice it,
mhm.
but how? Should
Yeah.
it be like even creepier in a bad way, or should I actually make it like professional sounding, like higher voice actors or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially so how is it, I guess, with you and Kyiv and everything? Do you see any limitations in terms of getting your game out there? Or like maybe, I don't know if you're getting any pushback from other, like gaming conventions, companies or whatever, like any industry secrets you can share that you experienced?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's personal for everybody. Not gonna say for most people. For me, think well, it's people mostly say something like, "Get your passion done, be passionate, and do the stuff." I agree with them, but also like for me, a big improvement was actually rational game design and like data analytics. For example, you could just learn the curve, how players play the game, what's interesting for them and what's not, and it really um, helps to deliver like the industry parts. So let's say me personally, I'm not like super happy. For example, on Steam, you have to do the capsule image right, because if you don't have the good capsule image, you would not have good clicks, and you would not have good click-through rates and so on. So I have to say, like, get your theory right as well. You need to know the industry standards. Like if it's a horror game, you need to know the plot, you need to know how to make suspense, you need to know how to build tension and so on. If it's like a marketing, you either need to be like a marketing person or maybe like call the agency or something, just to make sure that because of like the algorithms and stuff, your work would not be like missed.
Right.
And it's important because you have to like present yourself and get to people. It's really important. Yeah, but again, like you need to be genuine and interesting
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, it's true. People want authenticity, which is
Yeah.
great though. Wow. Well, that's very helpful too, because I know there's a lot of like indie developers just starting and they don't know. So it's always good to provide those tidbits and everything. So we went from room to room. We went from the creepy kitchen, and then we ended up in the attic hall. And we actually was in the basement because I did ask you the basement brief. I did ask you some industry insights you can share. And now we're at the final room. And the final room is where you share your creepiest moment and your most coolest moment. And the creepiest moment can be anything outside of gaming, anything that happened to you. If you saw a ghost or whatever when you were younger, or even as an adult, like I have. So, yeah, what's your creepiest moment? Because this is the Looks Creepy Cool podcast. So we have to go there.
Well, I do have one. I still remember it. I still think about it. It was when I was a kid. I was maybe 6 or 5. I still have a sister, and she said to me like, you know what? There's actually a ghost living in our basement, and he is kind of watching you. So you better be, like you better be careful with the ghost because it's there definitely. And like she was much older than me. She was like a teenager. I was like early school, whatever, preschool.
Oh, you were so young. So you were probably like what? 3,
Like
4,
5 or
5?
6.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah. Oh my
And she
God.
was like, there's a ghost. There's definitely a ghost. You just have to like behave okay or the ghost would come out of the basement. And like what I was doing is I was waiting like for people to get out of the home, and I went to the basement and I was just trying to inspect it and just try to understand like where this ghost is even hiding. Like where it lives. Is it like, I don't know,
My God.
in the closet, or is it like in the wardrobe? Where? And I was looking at it, and like occasionally some like brick might fall, or like a bird might stop up on the tree, and I was like, what, are you here? And I was getting like really, really like scared about it.
Yeah, I would
And
be too.
yeah, like imagine like you're living like a normal life, and then somebody tells you like you have a ghost and he's like watching you, and I was like, no, and I had nowhere to go.
My God. So what did you
Yeah.
do? Like, what did you do?
I mean, I have to tell it like it was, right? So I was inspecting it. I didn't find anything, but I thought maybe it's hiding too well. And I went to my sister and I said to her, like, I inspected the basement. There's no ghost. Although it was something, moving or falling or whatever. And she was like, yeah, it's the ghost. It was him. He was just trying to get you off the place so you don't visit there. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh no, did I violated his rules? No way. And she was like, yeah, totally.
So the ghost bothered you, but not watched you, but not your sister.
Yeah, yeah. I just say, then I was too scared about the ghost. And I went to her again, and she was like, okay, you know what? I can actually negotiate with him from her side. Yeah. I was like, okay, could you please tell him to be kind of like nice to me? She was like, yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I was like, yeah. It was like, go there, just be straight. Just tell him like you apologize. You just behaved so
Does your
wrong.
sister know the personality of the ghost and what to say, what not to say?
She invented it because she invented it.
Yeah. So
That's what I came up with like years later. And I asked her about like, remember the ghost in the basement? She was like, what ghost? There was no ghost.
oh my God, that is funny. So then I guess what the coolest thing that's ever happened to you so far?
So far, one of the coolest things was releasing my game on Steam, One Day for Chat. It's really amazing. I don't know, me personally, one of the coolest things was when I got a driver's license. I was able to, yeah, like, because it was during the pandemic, and like, in our country, like, we didn't even have like buses going or something. And once I got this ability like to drive freely, I was so excited. I was like nonstop on it. Yeah, but it was also very scary because I haven't been like so much trained, and I had to still like learn on the fly how to do the turns right, how to use the
So you didn't
signal.
go to like a driving school like
I
we
mean, I
have?
did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was
You're
like,
still scared.
I had to like double or triple repeat, to get the knowledge right.
Oh wow. Well, so I always
Yeah.
because like in America, like we drive on the right side of the street,
Yeah, we
and then so
too.
it's the same with you. Okay, because I know in some countries
But
it's
we have
different.
different signs though. Like in
Right.
America, you have different signs, and like here, it's more like in Europe, and we
Mm-hmm.
have like lots of roundabouts and stuff like that.
Oh, got it. See, that would confuse me, all the roundabouts.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I never really liked them, but don't tell anybody.
Oh, well, I mean, it's on, this will be played everywhere, so of Haunted House, but no, Bohdan, this is great. I had such a great time with you.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, Steam, Haunted House FearFest, the festival begins October 6th through November 6th, but on Steam, we're October 6th through the 19th. And Bohdan, check out his game. It's going to be on the Looks Creepy Cool Showcase, Shop Crush. He is amazing, such a great mind. You are official house guest of Haunted House FearFest. So I'm telling, it will be announced later on, but like Haunted House FearFest will be opened year round. So there will be October is our big tentpole, but there will be like other submissions. So one submission you do, we're going to have like the Haunted House Frozen Wing that's coming up in the spring where we get winter submissions. Then the summer will be Haunted House Fear Fest Heat Wave. So if you enter in any one of them and you move on to the next level, meaning you get selected, then you automatically get into the October part where the awards are given. So if you enter once, that's it, and you just move on. And that's that. So, and the podcast is year round and other stuff. So please tell your friends in Ukraine, Kyiv, everywhere in Ukraine that your game community, Haunted House Fear Fest is here to honor those creators. And yeah, you're always a guest at Haunted House Fear Fest and Looks Creepy
Oh,
Cool podcast. So
that's so
just keep
nice.
me posted with everything.
Yes, I will. I am so thankful to you for
Yeah.
the festival. It's so awesome. I really like the game selection and everything that is there, and it's a really big honor to be here. Um,
Thank you.
yeah,
That means a lot because I do this for you guys and it's a lot. I do a lot and I will let you know like your Laurel, I'm going to send it to you either next week or the week after so you can showcase it. And we showcase the game individually. That's part of the promotion. And any links you want to share with me after the interview. And then I'll make sure to put in the description and everything else and we'll promote it. We can do Instagram collaboration. So I'm here for indie filmmaking and you guys wherever you are. And please stay safe. And I hope the war is over soon, very soon too. It's just you guys are so courageous. And you, Bohdan, like what you're creating and how focused you are. I just can't wait to see the next game that you have. You're just such a gem. So thank you.
thank you. You are also a gem. It's so
Thank
nice to be here. I'm super
Yeah.
grateful
No,
for
thank
all
you.
the support and
Thank
for the interesting show.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Like it's new. So thank you so much. And yeah, so everyone be sure to check out Haunted House Fear Fest starting October 6th. And like all the social handles, please follow Bohdan on his social handles as well. I'll put it in the description link and share it. And yeah, so have a great night and talk to you guys soon. Take
Yeah,
care.
have a
Bye.
great night, guys. Bye.
Bye. Want more chills and chatter? We're streaming on all podcast platforms.